Hey, welcome to this talk about dreading going into your home or back to your home. Just this thought of it. I had a conversation recently with a friend, and she shared with me how she loves to be out in her garden and putzing around, and it's her peaceful, happy place. And she shared how curious it was that she kind of like, dreads going into her house, into her home. And we explored it just a little bit, just to get kind of curious about that. I too have an experience of that. It started years ago. We lived on an acreage, and as you can imagine, there are a lot of things to take care of on an acreage. And I remember driving home, dropping my kids off at school, or coming home from running errands. And when I would come up to the driveway, this heaviness would settle over my chest. And I just felt dread. And I remember on more than one occasion, just like, ugh, groaning. And I got curious about it at times, maybe more so after we left it. What I really saw was underneath the dread, or the maybe cause of it, was all of the things that I felt I needed to do. I overwhelmed myself with all of the things that I believed I needed to take care of that should be done. There was just so much. At one point, we bought some farm equipment, and I thought, what the heck are we doing? Like, I actually grew up on a farm and, love that lifestyle, but yeah, it's a lot of work, and being a farmer is not for me. But I made things up about what ought to happen. And it created this layering of tasks and chores and a lineup of work that I could never see the end of. It felt really heavy, and it tainted the enjoyment of this lovely space that we were living on and in. So, if this is something that you experience, and it may not be related to home, it might be related to work or someplace that you spend a lot of time. Let's keep it focused on the home, because the home is a place that's meant to be your safe space, your comfort, your haven, your place to go to unwind and relax and spread out and rest, rejuvenate, recalibrate. But if you're looking at it as some place that you don't want to go back to for whatever reason, well, we want to do something about that. We want to change that. So, how can we do that? How can we change our experience of going home if it's not the greatest experience for you? You can do nothing, because truly, if you recognize that everything that you are experiencing is thought, it's thought derived. Your thoughts and your feelings rise together. You're experiencing that feeling in your body. It's caused by whatever meaning you're making about whatever's going on in your home for you. So if you can, and if you stay in this idea, hold it with you, eventually you really won't have to do anything. You'll recognize that, oh, wow, that's thought. It doesn't feel so good. And I don't have to think that. And you can turn your attention to what you enjoy about your home. what it does provide for you, and look in that vein. Your energy and the feeling in your body will change. So you can do that. You could do nothing, as in continue on experiencing what you're experiencing, tolerating it as long as you can, and then maybe who knows what will happen. Maybe it'll move. But the thing is, if you're not looking at what is, if you're not recognizing it as thought, or you're not having a peek at it, kind of shining the flashlight on the lump in the corner that looks kind of scary and doesn't feel so great, if you don't sort of have a look at it and bring it into the light, bring it into awareness, it'll continue to plague you because it's within you. Your experience of yourself is within you. It's not in a location. It's not outside of you. So maybe it's like that. And then when you discover some things that you're thinking, like ask yourself, does this even make sense? Because often it's something that actually doesn't make sense. At some point in your life, in how you were perceiving things, it likely did, but it doesn't anymore, right? And then there's another thing that you can do. This is tapping into your body's natural ability to heal things, using your wisdom in a practical process of desensitizing yourself to the charges that you're obviously being sparked with when you think about your home. And it can totally neutralize it as well. And that is emotional freedom technique. So I'd love to lead you through that today, if this is something that you experience, that things happening in your home feel heavy to you. So even if it's not that, oh, I dread going home, it might just be some heaviness, like, for example, mealtime. If you're the main meal maker, and that might become something that feels heavy. Ugh, another of this. Ugh, gotta do laundry again. Ugh, right? If this is something that resonates with you, that you have any of this going on, do this with me. Emotional freedom technique is just very practical in using meridians in your body, certain ones. I won't go into all of the description of that. Let's just jump to it. After the initial setup statement, which happens on the side of your hand, the place where you would do a karate chop. So it's on the underside of your hand of your little finger. And we tap on there while we create a setup statement. The setup statement is basically, it's like if you have a map and you have the little button or marker that says you are here, it's that. You are here. It's acknowledging where you're at right here, right now. It's acknowledging what is. Because if you don't know where you're starting, it kind of muddies the direction of where you're going. So it's an acknowledgement, and then it is a desensitizing or neutralizing of that and whatever comes up. I do it in kind of a gritty way. Yeah, join with me. I like to do top down tapping. So once I've done the setup statement on the side of my hand, I like to start at the governing vessel, at the crown of your head, your center line, and then work our way down from there. So yeah, follow along with me. And if we get out of sync, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Your body is so wise. You have this wisdom living through you. It's not going to get all caught up on the details of, oh, Michaela's tapping at her eyebrow, and it sounds like she's finished, because you will hear the sounds of me tapping. I am doing this with you. Well, I'm giving you an honest way of how you can really do this and get deeper, because I'm really doing this. I'm just not leading you through some script. I'm going to be using the things that come up within me that may also be coming up with you. And if the reminder statements that I come up with don't exactly match you, it's okay. You can use your own in your own head. Say it out loud if you can, or in your mind, and let's begin. So you will hear me tapping. I'm going to take my glasses off because I prefer to have freedom around my face. And let's begin. So even though I'm dreading going home, I deeply, completely love and accept myself. Even though I don't want to go home, all there is there is work for me to do. And I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm dreading going home, because it's just going to be the same old overwhelming stuff again and again, I'm okay. And I love and accept myself. Top ahead. That house, that dreaded home. So much work to do. So many tasks. I just can't keep up. I'd rather stay away. It's all on me. Why does it have to be all on me? Top ahead. What is going on? Why is there always so much to do? One thing after another, just one big loop. One loop of chore after chore after chore. Laundry is never ending. Cooking is never ending. Cleaning, good grief, so much to clean. I just don't want to do it anymore. Up ahead, I'd rather do something else. I'd rather putter in the garden, go for a walk, anything but going back into that home. Is it really a home? Kind of feeling like a jail. Doesn't matter how comfortable it is physically. It doesn't matter the view, the comfy chairs, and other physical stuff I got in there. I don't want to go in. Top ahead. There's got to be more to it that I'm missing. How can I see this differently? What if it's not all chores? What else happens in there? What else happens in there? Underarm, what else happens in there? Top ahead. I want to see more. I do see my kids. I do see how they love it. It's their safe space. It's my safe space. I really can just be me here. I can dress in my schleppy clothes. I can eat what I want, where I want, how I want. I can spread out. There are many things in here that are good for me. Things that aren't chores. No errands. I can see it's my choice. Yeah, there's things to do, but not all the time. I can see that I'm stacking all of these things, stacking them all on one on top of the other. And that is what's feeling heavy. I don't need to do that. I can do what really needs to be done. Who said I have to vacuum every week? Who said I have to clean the toilets, fix the furnace? As long as I'm okay, as long as we're safe, as long as we're comfortable, as long as we look out for each other, as long as I look out for myself, as long as I follow my own inner wisdom. Oh my gosh, that's really going to guide me. This is feeling better. I'm seeing some light. I had no idea I had some choice here. I have choice. Deep breath in. Have some water if it's handy. Check in with yourself. See how it's feeling. Notice what's come up. There may be something more that's come up, a new direction, another thread that your inner wisdom has guided you to. Follow it. Follow it. I'm curious how this all landed for you, how you made out with it. Drop me a comment. I'll be sure to check it out. And I wish you the best and most wonderful day in your home. Ciao for now.